Last year, Left 4 Dead won the hearts and minds of shooter fans around the world, including mine. And Valve hasn't wasted any time getting a sequel ready. Left 4 Dead 2 is on its way this fall with a new setting, more campaigns, and all new zombies. Doug Lombardi from Valve is here to give us a little taste of blood. Jason, take it away.
Hey, Doug, thank you for showing up here.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I was lucky enough to go to Valve last week to play through the entire campaign that you're kind of showing here. You're showing only the first 2 levels. I was amazed, thrilled, excited, amazed. But the one thing...
And were you amazed?
I was amazed. The one thing that surprised me, though, was, we went there knowing, like, you guys are going to announce a new game. And we're all expecting episode 3, and Chet's like, it's Left 4 Dead 2. And I was like, I loved Left 4 Dead, but it kind of caught me off guard. And it caught a lot of other people off guard. So what's the thinking here?
Well, it was, when the project wrapped, there was a lot of ideas that the team had for what else they wanted to do with the game. Chainsaw, ideas for new zombies. There's a lot of ideas there. And we also get a lot of feedback after the game goes out to that many people. I mean, we do a lot of play testing, and we see a lot of things before the game goes out that we're polishing or fixing or whatever. But then when it goes out to millions of people, you see a lot more of those things. So there's a lot of things that we wanted to do based on just pure creative drive. There were a lot of things we wanted to do in response to feedback and how people were playing the game. And we just sat down in front of a whiteboard and wrote down all these things, and you basically had the script for a sequel on the board. And the team really wanted to be super ambitious, super aggressive on the schedule and deliver it quickly, which is something Valve has never done before.
Let me just say that, and also for those of you at home watching, that during the announcements at Microsoft, if you listen carefully after the Left 4 Dead 2 announcement and you hear somebody scream, "It's so freaking awesome!" that would be me, because it is so friggin' awesome. I'm sorry, I love this game. I love it. It's the only reason I even play multiplayer online.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it.
That's awesome.
So good.
Or it's amazing,
Right.
as Jason said.
Yeah, thank you.
Did I mention it was amazing?
Well, tell us real quick, what's new?
There's so much that's new. I mean, melee weapons. So you got an axe, a frying pan, a baseball bat, a chainsaw. There's new monsters. We're showing the Charger here. He's one of the new special infectors, or one of the bosses. There'll be 2 more that we will reveal between now and launch. It's a much bigger game, so there'll be 5 co-op campaigns out of the box this time, as opposed to 4 last time. All of them will be playable in versus mode. We'll be supporting survival mode, and there'll be another new multiplayer mode that we'll be announcing as we get a little closer to launch as well. The AI director, which made everything sort of procedural and dynamic, that increased the replayability of the game, has been extended to create variable navigation paths. So if you're going through a cemetery, the gravestones will be plotted out in a certain way to create your path. When you replay that, they'll be in a different way, so just keeping people on their toes. So lots more toys, lots more environments, new survivors, and more tricks technically to keep people on their toes.
And did you just say there was gravestones in the path? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I couldn't really hear.
In New Orleans, because it's
'cause
below
it's
sea
all
level,
above.
all the graves are above ground. So as you're going through the graveyard, there's all these mausoleums that you're trying to go through. And what we're doing is dynamically changing the position of those to change the pathway that you go through as you proceed through the graveyard.
I see. Okay, cool. Well, cool.
If you're watching the video, you have new characters too. What's the thing about the new setting, the new characters?
Well, as folks play the game, they'll realize that this outbreak that turned everyone into freak mutant zombies is really on a widespread. It's not just confined to the Philly and Pittsburgh area that the first game was set in the area. And so, it's affecting different humans. There's different humans that are invulnerable to it. There's also some foreshadowing to some sort of military presence in this game that folks will have to deal with as they're trying to wipe out all the zombies along the way. And it also gave the writers a great, fresh script. Everybody, we got a lot of response to who your favorite survivor was in the first game, and there were just so many things that, Francis could hate. So the idea of sort of, having it be on a broader scale, having us meet new people, giving us more players to play with, just sort of, was one of the things that was thrown in along the way as we came up with the ideas for the game.